Anzio, on the west coast of Italy, present day. On these beaches, during World War II, Operation Shingle was the Allied invasion of Italy. Had you been here on the 22nd of January 1944, this was Ground Zero. The Anzio landings, codenamed Operation Shingle, took place on the 22nd of January 1944. The operation was the Allied amphibious assault on the west coast of Italy, about 35 miles (56 kilometers) south of Rome. Its goal was to bypass the heavily defended German Gustav Line and force the Germans to divert troops from the front and potentially capture Rome. The operation was commanded by Major General John P. Lucas of the US 6th Corps, under the overall leadership of British General Harold Alexander, commander of the Allied armies in Italy. Opposing them was the German commander, Field Marshal Albert Kesselring, who directed Germany's defence of Italy. Approximately 36,000 Allied soldiers and 3,200 vehicles landed on the first day, including troops from the US 3rd Infantry Division, the British 1st Infantry Division, and supporting Ranger and Commando units. The landings achieved almost complete surprise, encountering relatively light resistance. However, rather than pushing rapidly inland towards the strategically important Alban Hills, Lucas chose to consolidate the beachhead and build up supplies. Over the following months, fierce fighting developed around Anzio. The Germans launched several major counterattacks, while the Allies gradually strengthened their position with reinforcements. By May 1944, more than 150,000 Allied troops were concentrated in the beachhead area. During the Allied spring offensive, the Anzio force finally broke out, linked up with troops advancing from the south, and helped force the German retreat. The campaign came at a high cost. Allied casualties at Anzio exceeded 43,000, while German losses were estimated at around 40,000. Despite criticism of how slow the advance had been after the initial landing, the operation contributed significantly to the eventual capture of Rome on the 4th of June 1944 and weakened German resistance in Italy. Overall, the Anzio landings demonstrated both the potential and the risks of amphibious warfare. A successful surprise landing was achieved, but hesitation after the initial assault allowed German forces time to recover and turn the operation into a prolonged and costly battle.